welcome back to my channel. So for today, I'm gonna test ride the Fat Boy 114. Alright, so before I get onto the ride, let's just take a look around. So you got the rear knob adjuster. It's similar to most Harleys, shotgun exhaust. So it's got a 240mm rear tire, comes with pillion seat, pillion pack, and a floorboard. So the handlebars are pretty big, and it's got a huge headlight. So the thing about this bike I like a lot is like this massive front fork and the headlight. So what a lot of guys like to do is like to black it out and, you know, make it look like a night train. So yeah, I can't wait to get on it. So yeah, without further ado, let's go on this bike. Alright, before I head off, I just want to say, alright, look at this kickstand. So the way this floorboard is, I can't even see the kickstand. I literally have to use the heel of my toe. I need to use the heel of my boot to bring it up. So yeah, let's go. Alright, so I'm going to try to go up to speed. Okay, it doesn't have the kind of a pull like the other Softails, probably because of its size and weight. So in terms of sheer power itself, it doesn't feel as good as the other Softails, but it is very stable though. Alright, yep, I hear you. So yeah, it's very stable to a point where I don't even need to hold a handlebar. So when I'm riding this bike, I actually feel like quite comfortable when I'm riding straight, because it is like, yeah, it's like you're driving a freaking train. It's so straight, it just wants to go straight, and it's more or less designed for that. The U-turn was okay, just need to put in a bit more effort, but once it moves off, it handles quite okay. It's just that when you want to make turns, you gotta put in a bit more effort than normal because of the sheer size of this bike. Alright, I love the look of the bike. This handlebar, this huge front headlights, it actually makes it look very aggressive, I'll say, the front though. But from the rider's position, you do feel like you're really on a train, like a mammoth of an engine. The only issue is the color. So I think black will really suit this bike very nicely. So far my hands are actually very okay. The comfort is there, it's just that I feel like the riding posture could have been a bit better. Yeah, the suspensions are great. The new bikes all have very good suspension, but in terms of day-to-day ride, like what I'm doing now, so I'm riding between traffic lights, basically city ride. It does well, but due to this huge size, I do struggle to even try and lane split, because the handlebar is not the only wide part of this bike. Your your floorboards itself is quite big. Look at this. The size of it. Imagine scraping a car. You don't want to do that. In terms of the mirror placement, the way the handlebar is curved in, everything is fine. It's actually quite good. Overall, it's not too bad. In terms of looks, yeah, it is there. In terms of how I feel when I ride, it feels good. But for a bike with a floorboard, there are other softails that actually handle better. It's like the softail Slim, the Heritage definitely handles far better than the Fat Boy. The Fat Boy is more of a boulevard cruiser. It's a kind of bike that you ride to the bar. It's similar to the Breakout. But however, the newer Breakout is much better in terms of daily kind of riding. Once I straighten out the leg, it's not a full forward because it's a floorboard, but once I fold out my legs a bit more, yeah, it's pretty awesome. But the thing is, in Singapore, you gotta have your feet ready to change gear and press the brakes, because the way the roads are, anytime anything can happen. Once you got your legs out, damn, it's comfortable. Just lean back and ride. And this bike is really meant for going the distance on a straight road. I mean, it does so well on a straight road and it's so comfortable that all I want to do is just change up to maybe 4th or 5th gear, cruise at 90, 100, not stop at all, just keep going straight. And it excels well in this. In slow speeds, very sluggish, feels very huge, and you can really feel the size of this. So the bike, yep, definitely comes only with ABS, nothing else, nothing more. You're probably not going to need anything else on this bike, because like I said, all it does is it's meant to go straight. Okay, so when taking turns or corners on this bike, compared to the FXDR and the Breakout, when you're making turns or even lane changing, you have to put in an effort. Like, you can't just relax and move. Like, see, if I were to ride it like how I ride my FXDR, it stays there. I need to really, hey, you have to put in the effort to get this bike to turn. That's the only thing that I have actually been noticing. It doesn't respond to your inputs immediately. If you put in a bit of an input, like let's say you just push the handlebar a bit to counter steer, it will go and it will go back. It's a stubborn bike. Yeah, you want to turn left, you want to turn right, yep, you go into the corner, you'll be making a turn, and halfway through you will spring up, then you'll be like, shit, then you need to put in a bit more effort to push it down again. I have noticed that it's been doing that quite a while. So the downside of this bike is probably that. Right, anyways, I think I can conclude this video. So it has the looks going for it. It's incredibly stable. It's a super bike for going on a straight line, cruising. Basically, it's one of the best best straight line cruisers or boulevard cruisers, I would say. The downside is it's not really easy to handle around in a turn, and to move from one lane to another you need to put in a lot of effort. And also the price tag, so it's about, I think, 53. I will double check the price and I'll put it on the video. So if not, I'm still definitely very happy that I got to ride this bike. It was a fun bike, but it's a kind where it's probably not your first bike. You definitely need another bike for your normal rides, because this is really more or less a show bike. Unless you're in those countries with big open roads, it's not really a comfortable bike for city rides. So if not, I'll conclude the video. So stay safe, ride safe, and do like, share and subscribe to the video. The support you guys give means a lot, because it's what motivates me to keep trying to do content for you guys. If not, see you guys for my next video.